David Balson, battle tested. Going to do something really different today. I'm actually going to take you through my chest and shoulders workouts. Right off the bat, I'm going to tell you I'm a little unorthodox because I'm rehabbing my shoulder. I don't do a lot of, in fact, I don't do any real multi-joint movements right now. They're killing my shoulder. My shoulder's be way better. I'm probably there, not there yet. So I do a lot of things. I do cables. That's where I'm at. That's my mainstay. I'm going to do one thing on the landmine, that upper chest exercise that I showed you earlier. I'm going to do that. But other than that, this is it. This is my world right here. You'll notice what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the camera, reset up, film my entire workout, and do some voiceover and explain everything I do and talk you through all my sets that I do. I think that's it. Let's jump into it. Here we go. So I start off with cable side laterals. Usually you'll start with a larger primary muscle to get the blood flow. My lateral head and my delt is a weak spot, so I start with that. I try to get a nice good pump. It's not supplementary for anything else I do, so it's not going to take away from it. So that way, everything else I do, I can actually feel that in that lateral head and try to get the most growth out of it I can. You'll see I do it bent over. Like I said, I do a lot of things to compensate for my shoulder still issues. I'm getting that, trying to get that fixed, rehabbed it. But you see that I pull, so I'm straight out from the cables. I try to pull as high as I can and get that vertical distance. Next thing I go to is to an upper pec fly. I also realize that I'm going to have to explain a lot of these exercises I do. I'm going to have to go through and explain them. I do some really unorthodox stuff, like I said. This is great. You'll see that I try to go wide and try to squeeze through the middle of my chest, really up above my eyes, really pull through that upper chest. I like this exercise. And you'll see that I go heavy on everything. I try to go as heavy as possible. All these muscles are fast twitch muscles, so you want to use weight. You want to throw around weights. You'll see my distance got a little bit shorter as I got tired, my arms got a little bit shorter, but still trying to keep it as full as I can and try to keep it up as high as possible as I can. Like I said, I love this exercise, really feel it on my upper chest. Burn that last one out. Next thing I go is to a cable fly. I have a little bit of an incline, so I pull it through the direction of that lower chest. You always want to do everything in the direction of the muscle fibers. You'll see when I do an upper chest, it pulls across. When I do the lower chest, it pulls down. So you see how where the angle I'm at pulls across those muscle fibers and hits it as directly as possible. Again, as heavy as I could go. In fact, I wasn't able to do my complete sets because it was a little bit heavier than I could run out a set of tempo in the last one. Really try to hit those fast twitch muscles. You'll see that I bend my elbows. It's not a push, it's a squeeze. The pec actually pulls across. It doesn't push down, it pulls across. And so you see I try to squeeze it like wrapping around the tree. I'm trying to wrap around a base of a tree. So just that last set, really try to squeeze it out. You'll see I get that angle, so I pull down across the fibers of the chest, the lower pec. Again, you see it, and a lot of problems is I don't have a lot of extension on my elbows. I have a lot of issues with my elbows, so sometimes I get as straight as I can get it. But really try to squeeze it down. Next thing I do is that new exercise I showed you. I really focus on the squeezing my hand, squeezing my elbows together, and I'm pushing through. Really feel this is a great finishing move. I actually did it heavy. I like it heavy. And I can only run out a couple reps, but a really strong contraction. It's a hard contraction. Really feel it in my upper chest. Like this. Like I said, this is a great finishing move. Really, I feel like it completes your chest. It ties all in because it's all about that contraction, all about that squeeze. In fact, I could probably get away with doing a lot lighter and just concentrate on that move. I like throwing weight around. Like I said, these muscles are all fast twitch, so I like pushing that weight. And you can see I'm really grunting it out, really push that weight up. Really concentrate on that squeeze. Really try to get my elbows pinched in as far as I can and push up. I actually do it in 3 steps. I do it squeeze the hands, squeeze the elbows, and then up. Okay, this is a rear delt pullback. Another exercise I'm going to have to show you guys. This is great. This hits the rear delt. Awesome. I love this. There's different ways to do it with a barbell. I really like it with the cable. I feel it better with the cable. It seems to take it out of my lats. When I do it with the bar, I really feel it on the lats. I like the cable a lot better. Really feel this in my rear delts. This is kind of a new exercise that's popping up all over the place. Love it. I will break it down real soon and show you exactly how to do this, how to get the most out of this. But you'll see I try to squeeze it back as hard as I can. Get those rear delts and pull those rear delts back as hard as I can. Again, I don't have a lot of range of motion. I'm working on it. That's the idea of doing the sledgehammer, to loosen myself up, open myself up. Last thing I do is I do a rep set. Really try to flush all the muscle blood. Again, I do that upper pec fly, just reps, just try to get that pump. As much blood in there, pull the muscles up as much as I can. That's all about recuperation, getting the muscle to heal. I was doing sets of 25s. I do basically a tricep. I go from one exercise to the next exercise to the next exercise. I go from my pecs, my rear delts to my lateral head, to lateral side raises. On the lateral side raises, I couldn't get, and see I dropped weights. I do a little bit more weight off the chest. I do the camera. So I hit myself in the camera, went back, did the rear delts, and then did the lateral raises. The lateral raises, I couldn't get the set of 20. I was so burnt out. But you see, it's all about flushing blood. I do a reverse fly, because it's easier for me to do this, do the lateral raises, then the rear delt pullback. Again, you see that I'm just flushing muscle blood. This is all about the reps. It's not about weight at all. And it takes a lot out of me. I was pretty wiped. And this is it. Again, form is kind of a little bit shoddy. I was pretty burnt out. But you see, I'm flushing the muscle blood as much as I can. That's about it. That's basically my workout. I'm out. Okay, that's it. Upper body destroyed. Push. That was a rough one. Yeah, I'll explain all on talk over. But it's usually I wrestle out more between sets, catch my breath, push for the video. Didn't want to have a 80-minute video. I'm gonna cut and splice anyway, but you know, you get it. Anyway, that's it. David Baltz on Battle Tested. Always want to look good naked. That's the point of it all. I'm out.
She needs some change again.